So here I am with my guest today, which is the lovely Donna-Marie Trego. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
It was quite weird when we knocked the door earlier because we were expecting Donna and we got Gaga, everybody. So I was quite put out. Do you get that a lot? Do you ever like dress up as Gaga and then get like a knock from the postman or something or a neighbour?
Not so well. Sometimes when I'm doing things like this, it has been known to happen where someone knocks on the door
quite a strange
and I'm
thing.
dressed up. Yeah, I think then people actually think that I just spend my life as
Just a hobby I do, just a fetish I'm into, dressed as Gaga. We're obviously going to talk loads about Gaga in a while, but I want to go back a little bit to your childhood, delve deep inside you. Let's talk about home life and school life. So what were you like as a child? Were you always want to be a singer?
Yeah, I was always tap dancing and dancing around and wouldn't keep still.
We're going to get a show and tell of the tap dance later.
My mum was always telling me to sit down, shut up and whatever, you know, I was had lots of energy. I danced for the Olive Guppy School of Dancing for a while and was an Olivette, so I got to do some of the pantomimes and always was sort of, you know, wanted to be the one in the front, never got to be the one in the front.
So you were dance trained then? So when did the singing come in? Did you just teach yourself or were you always naturally talented?
Oh, thank you.
It was a question, not a compliment.
Well, to be honest with you, like I said, I mean, obviously the dancing was the first thing, but obviously when we were doing shows, I realised I could sing as well, and I wanted to be out front singing.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually get a chance when I was in dancing, and I remember we used to live in a pub, and we used to have a guitarist to come there every Friday.
It doesn't usually end well, people that live in pubs, does it?
And what happened was, anyhow, is I'd be allowed down on a Friday night before 10 o'clock to be able to sing a few songs with the singer. So that's kind of what would happen.
So where it started.
So yeah, and it was a guy called Danny who used to live in Barry, and I'm not sure if he's still with us now or not, but he was fantastic. Songs that people wouldn't even remember now. There were songs like Paper Roses and a song called Sailor.
Don't know these songs.
Exactly.
26, Don, I don't know these songs.
And and it just started from there, and I just knew I wanted to sing. And then my mum bought me a speaker for my birthday when I was about 14. It was just literally a speaker that you could plug a microphone in. Off some old singer somewhere, and I ended up in my living room. So every party my mum had then, we all had sort of like
Donna would get out and do a turn.
The Fame records
John
would
can
be
sing
on.
a few songs for us. So there was nothing else in school that you wanted to be? Because like when I was in school, I think I wanted to be a policeman. Can you imagine me now as a policeman? I just give ASBOs to everyone, just for the fun of it. You look shit, have an ASBO, just give it to people. So it was always singing you wanted to do, there was nothing else?
Yeah, always singing. As I sort of got a bit older, I was interested in maybe being a forensic detective. I know.
Bit of a difference, isn't it?
I know it is, but to be honest with you,
I know, your whites in.
I always ended up, in school. I always ended up though doing stuff even then, stuff with drama and being in, and so it just seemed to just keep going down that route. And
so when did it become a job? When did you start realising, okay, I can make a bit of dollar from this?
Okay, so we went on holiday for my 16th birthday, but I wasn't actually 16 that time, we was ready for it, to a holiday park in Devon.
Okay.
And I wanted to enter the children's talent competition, but because I was sort of just turning 16, most of the kids are under 10, so it wouldn't have been fair. So they said, we'll put you in the adults. So I'm like, okay, scary. And I won the adult talent competition. They offered me a job the following year.
Wow, what did you sing? What was the song? What was the infamous song that got you to where you are today?
The Greatest Love of All.
Oh, Whitney Houston.
See, you can't
R.I.P. Don't do drugs, everybody.
But from there, they offered me a job, and obviously then we had to decide on, was I going to take my GCSEs or was I going to go and take a job in this holiday camp?
What did you do?
So, well, of course, I just wanted to leave school and be a singer. So we had a few, so it was a bit like Bread, the TV programme from years ago. We all sat around the table, deciding what I'm going to do in my life. And next thing you know, here I am, just turned 16, moving down into a caravan with another like blue coat who I've never met before.
Oh my goodness.
Which some people might go, oh my God, what a bad parent, was my mum, sending me down there. But it was something I really wanted to do. And it was the best decision I made.
So you ran away to Devon, the bright lights of Devon. And that's I guess that's where you learn your craft really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I got to do acting, got to do singing, got to do dancing, got to learn to work in front of like really big audiences. It was great. I got to learn to live on my own.
Yeah.
Try and remember to
doing
feed
your
myself
own washing.
and washing my So that was good fun.
When did you start doing because I mean now the pubs and clubs have changed so much from obviously when you started. So when did you start doing the pubs and clubs, and how are they different to what they are now?
Well, when I come back from Devon, I wanted to be a singer. That was it. I knew that was it. So I had no real money. So my grandmother and grandfather said they would get my equipment out on HP, which is hire purchase for anyone you're wondering.
It's like Avon for most people probably watching at home. Just pay like £1 a week.
Yeah,
By the time you're 62, it's paid off.
And there I was, and I managed to get an agent actually called Don Jones, who is still going up the valleys, and he gave me my first couple of gigs, and I was earning £50 a gig, and every penny that I earned, I paid him back to pay off my equipment. My grandpa would drive me to all my gigs. And it just went from there. And the next thing you know, other agents wanted to work me. They heard that I was a good singer. And yeah, it just happened like that. But, you know, yeah, you are right. The clubs and pubs have changed so much now. It is a struggling game for them. And it is such a shame. You know, like I even still do the odd Donna-Marie gig now. And I go back to clubs that used to have like sort of 500 people sat in them. You know, and now you're lucky if you get sort of 80.
And the audience has
50.
changed, hasn't it? I mean, they do still put on singers. It's like on a Sunday, you'll have a bit of bingo and a singer on. But I think, yeah.
I know, I saw you catch my eyes up. Just got a bit of a rattle.
Oh, sorry, is it me?
That's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I looked at that as well.
It's so slight, but...
Where shall I...
So can you not look at the camera so much?
Oh, sorry.
I know, I just could
She's doing audition, babe.
No, it's not. I'm trying to. I find myself talking to him as well because he's there.
It's good in a way because you're talking to the audience as well. But
Yeah.
it's like,
Where shall I pick up from?
I feel like I stopped you on the word bingo. Was that right?
No.
Yeah, okay, I'll
Did
do
you
that.
say bingo?
Yeah, I'll do that bit again then.
Yeah.
I'll say, is mine still picking up because it's down?
Yours is fine.
Okay.
It's much better down, otherwise it'll get your Adam's apple and reverb on there, so you don't want that. I mean,
Okay.
you've got that.
Yeah, because I had just said about the pubs going downhill, and then you just started. Then I knew what you.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Hang on, I need to think where I'm going now with it. So talk about the bingo. What?
You were saying that you do have the odd place does a bit of bingo and that, but
I was going to talk about
wait,
YouTube
then,
and
wait,
stuff,
Let
right?
her come in, otherwise you'll.
Just waiting for Donna's sister.
Sorry, otherwise.
No, I was talking to the camera just in case this makes the cut. We'll be in the outtakes. The end of the series outtakes. Quick, do something funny, Don. Tap dance. Get the rat back out again. Not the rat, what's it? The gecko.
The bearded dragon.
The bearded dragon. That was me this morning. Just
The whole
got
house will
ready.
shake now. Watch when she slams the door.
Don, I'm back.
I was like chatting.
Oh,
Who's
she's
she
not,
chatting
is she?
to?
Bang on the window. Tell her to ready up.
Talking to someone.
Next door.
It's a lush picture, that is.
Oh,
It looks superimposed. Looks like you're superimposed in the thing.
yeah, it does actually. Never thought that.
Where was it to?
Castle Coch.
Bloody hell, you got married there?
Yeah. Yeah. It was lovely actually. I did. But
You
you're
know,
only
like
allowed.
Greenstone registry and they just cut it out.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
They drove up there on the way to the,
These
like,
days
the
you
bingo
could do
hall.
that though, couldn't you? God.
Did you have entertainment at your wedding?
Well, yeah, we had my friend's band, Glenn.
Oh wow.
It was like a bit of rock band. I don't think people was expecting either that and the DJ. I think they all thought they were going to come and have something quite mild, and it was like this proper rock band, like oh play, and like I'm not, you know.
I love that.
Everyone's on the back laugh. Leash, what are you doing? We need to film, so we need to be as quiet as possible.
Stop breathing, Leash.
We need to film again now, so we're going to need as quiet as possible. So you bang it.
Going out the back.
Oh,
now,
okay.
sorry.
Just give me a chance. What's going on?
Claire's going to cut the grass in any mine.
Oh, is she? Oh, we'll
Just
shut the
said.
thing in, yeah.
Tell Claire, unless she wants to be evicted, she can turn that grass thing off.
I know.
Oh yeah, calm those dogs. Yeah, chill those dogs out as well.
So speak a bit faster before Claire gets the grass.
Yeah. You probably won't be able to hear actually.
So we ready to go again?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's always clubs now that kind of put on a singer, like a bit of bingo and a sing on a Sunday kind of thing. But I guess now we've got like YouTube and stuff. So back in your day, how was it? How would you kind of get yourself known into
Well,
the...
funny enough,
Was there YouTube in your day when you first started?
Thanks, Jen.
We don't want to show her age, that's all. She looks very good.
Thank you. No, to be honest with you, I remember I was going to release this single, and the only way to promote stuff then was literally having a cassette made. You'd have to like have thousands of them made, and then you'd have to literally go
Just
up
give
to
them out.
London. You'd have to post them. You know, you'd have to send up CVs. You know, and to have a music video made then would cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. It just wasn't done. And now to think the way technology has come now,
iPhone, just put it on
is
your iPhone now.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Honestly,
It's raw. It's on the iPhone.
I mean, I love it. I wish like all this was about when I was a bit younger to have done some of the stuff that I'd done then. Because, oh my God, to think of what I could have done then.
I know, but do you think it not ruins it? But I guess back when you started, you had to have that drive, didn't you, to just do it. There's not. Yeah. You can't just do a video and put it on YouTube now. No. That's the easier way to do it, isn't it?
But not just that as well. You had to go and audition for stuff as well. So like, you know, I mean, so I didn't have money, like, you know, to be going up and back and forth London constantly. I mean, I got down to the last 2 for the Blues Brothers, you know, and another friend of mine, Dion, she got it in the end. It was out of the 2 of us, which was fantastic. The touring show of that, you know, I was always auditioning for West End shows and stuff. But, you know, if you haven't got the money, I mean, I would literally gig, like, say, for about 6 weeks just to be able to get enough money to be able to get, like, a train fed up there or a bus or something to go up there just to audition. And, you know, then they'll call you back and then you have to go again. And even though it's great, you get called back, but then you're like, oh, God, here we go again,
it's
you
a
know.
tough old business.
It was,
we're going to put some nice, sad music behind that story when she was telling that, just to make it even more dramatic. It's true, though, isn't it? It is true. It's changed so much. And the clubs
I mean,
and pubs
people
have
don't even have to leave their homes now. They can just do a video in their bedroom, post it on the internet, and, like, you know, that could be
it. It could go viral in, like, hours.
And this is what's happening. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it is amazing.
This is slowly turning into slagging off the current singers now, isn't it?
No, it's not. No.
All you youngsters, don't know how hard we had it.
No, I just think now it's made it a lot easier in a sense, you know, for people to get themselves out there, no matter what you do, whether it be acting, singing, dancing, you know. And I just think that's great. And I love that sort of, you know, youngsters do take the opportunity now to do that, which maybe they wouldn't. And some people find it a bit easier to do in front of a camera than sat there in front of like 3 or 4 judges, you know, so.
So you've been doing your singing for a long time. You've made a name for yourself as Donna-Marie. We worked together quite a lot, haven't we? We've done a few little gigs together. So I can vouch, she's a very good singer. So then, what happened then? Gaga obviously had already been around for quite a while. When did you start to discover Gaga and realise that she could be someone that you could take on, shall we say?
Okay, right, total accident. But I was obviously doing Donna-Marie gigs. Everyone used to be saying, come on, sing Poker Face, sing Just Dance. But you know, like there's always that one song that every singer on the cabaret circuit is singing. Like years ago, it was the song Simply the Best, you know? And it was becoming...
I do that song.
And it was becoming a point of like any Gaga song that come out, you know, everyone was just jumping on it because they knew it was so popular. So... anyhow, Bad Romance had just come out and I was like, learn it. And I'm like, no. So I used to do these theme nights in a bar in town in Cardiff.
We shan't name for legal reasons.
And so she's coming to Cardiff for her tour. We decided to do a theme night. Then they say, come on, dress up. I'm like, yeah, I'll dress up. You know what you do. You think, yeah, it's a good idea.
So you dressed up as Gaga for this theme
Gaga,
night?
This was the plan. I'm going to dress up. 2 weeks before, the managers phone me up. Okay, will you do an hour spot as it? No. On that money? No. I don't think so. I haven't got time to learn a full hour spot. Hire a tribute. So they hired a tribute. So on the day, obviously, I go dressed up. She comes up. She was great. It was her first couple of gigs, you know. But you know when you sat watching someone and you just really feel like, oh my God, this is like such a cool thing. And like I had dressed up as her and I didn't realise how much I'd looked like her until people were asking for photographs with me. And I'm thinking, okay, this is a bit weird.
Was it what did you wear? Was it like an expensive wig or was it just a little old?
No, nothing. I'd gone and bought a cheap wig, which I sound bad saying this now, but I'd gone and bought a cheap sort of blonde wig. I'd made a headdress myself and it was a red lace dress that resembled a bit of something like she had worn. And I was watching this tribute, and you know when you watch someone do their craft, and you're just thinking, oh my God, this is so cool. You know, I think I could do this.
I can do it better, maybe.
Well, I wasn't thinking that at the time. And
can we name this Gaga tribute?
No, we're not naming the Gaga tribute.
If you're watching, call us for an interview though, because we'd love to hear your side of the story. Donna sat in the crowd giving you daggers.
No, it wasn't like
cheap old Gaga replica.
Is
that headdress made?
Stop it. So anyway,
We're getting to the juicy part now, viewers. No. Stuff the clubs and pubs in her days. Now she's getting nasty.
Not at all. So anyway, I'm watching her, you know, and I'm thinking I could do this. I've said to the manager, oh my God, you know, I could do this. And she's like, why don't you? And I'm like, oh, I don't think my husband.
So you talked to her about it, yeah?
No, I talked to the manager of the venue.
Oh, okay, not the Gaga
tribute. No,
she's
on stage. Yeah, no, she's on stage. And
pulled the knife out of her back and asked for a job.
No, she's on stage singing and I'm going, oh my God.
Oh, she's still on stage trying to get her job.
Oh, stop it.
No, it's all in jest. podcast.
But anyhow, so I said to the manager, oh my God, I think I could actually do this. And she said, well, why don't you? And I was like, oh, well, I don't think Nigel would want me travelling all around the UK,
Nigel, of course, your doting husband.
My husband. And at that very precise minute, he comes running through the crowd and shouts, you could be doing this. You look like Gaga. You could sound like Gaga. And it kind of all went from there. So on the way home, we discussed it. I'm like, what do you think? And he's like, well, if you're going to do it, you've got to do it properly.
So it literally happened kind of overnight, really?
Yeah, it did. I couldn't sleep all that night. You're like me, a creative person. Next thing, your brain's going,
thank you.
So I can't sleep. And then I'm thinking of what I want to do, how I'm going to do it. So I woke up the following morning, went online, found myself a website name, bought it, phoned my mate James, who's a friend of mine, he's a costume designer. I was like, get round here, tea and coffee, crumpets.
My goodness, it all
And
just
it literally happened within 24 hours.
See, I guess it stems back from when you first started. I was saying about having that drive. You just got to go and just grab it with both hands and just do it, really. And you did.
Yeah, I think you have to. It is hard, and sometimes you have to take chances. But with anything that I've always done, like whether I've been doing shows like with the drag and stuff like that, I love being creative. I love pushing the boundaries, pushing the limits. And I think it's really cool, if you're going to do something, you've got to give it all. Because I just don't, we're a long time dead, and I want to be able to get to like 70, 80. And when I'm saying to my grandkids, guess why your grandmother does? They're looking at me going, yeah, whatever.
I was up there, I was the best, one of the best, if not the best. So
it's just going to be cool just to be able to, when I finally sit down and I'm having my retirement, I can just go, oh, look at that.
Do you ever worry that she'll slow down and that'll affect, obviously, do you ever kind of think of that, or do you just take each day as it
affects
comes?
things all the time, like the Art Pop album, that some people say that wasn't as successful as people expected. It was a very successful album, but obviously some, I suppose, on the mainstream of things, some people didn't actually get it. So sometimes gigs do slow down because unless she's sort of number one in the charts, people don't necessarily want to book that tribute as such. The only thing that I've been lucky about was that I made quite a good name for myself, and that I still get gigs because of that. People book me, and plus I get a lot of gigs in other countries. So
yeah, God, you're right. You're a bit of a traveller, aren't you? You're a jet setter.
Yeah,
that's good. I like
all
it.
over the place.
Are you scared of flying? That would be.
No.
Just used to it now, aren't you?
I've had
just
one
put
scare.
glasses, just get on the plane. Just do this.
I've had one scare, but other than that, no, I'm fine about flying.
I was going to ask, tell us about your first gig as Gaga then. How was that? Was that nerve-wracking? Was it weird?
Okay, so the first gig, going back to what I said about the venue that we actually decided I was going to do Gaga in, I asked them for a gig 4 weeks later, and I said, I won't charge you.
For the 4 weeks, had you been kind of putting everything together, rehearsing, getting it all sorted?
So I literally had 4 weeks to put it together and go back and do a show in there as Gaga. So I got James to make me one major costume, so I knew I had at least one replica of hers. And then I made sort of a Basque outfit that I glued mirrors on. I made headdress. I made the telephone wig with the Coke cans in it.
So you do a lot of it yourself as well. I mean, you get obviously people to do certain things, but I mean, you're no stranger to sat in the kitchen sort of gluing and sewing things onto headdresses.
You'd be honest to God, yeah. That's when I catch up my soaps or whatever, I mean, I constantly got my Sky Plus on record because I'm sat up till 4 o'clock in the morning. If I'm not answering emails or writing out set lists or whatever, then I'm styling wigs or gluing stuff on dancers' costumes. Yeah, I get stuck in. I like to know that it's, this is why it's so important to me, because I feel I like to have a go at everything, even down to the dancers. I try to get everyone involved, and we do try and make it more a team thing.
Yeah.
Even when we go to gigs, if there's anything to do, if we're doing a gig in a wedding or something, we need to take sound gear, I'm not the one who's getting ready. I'm usually the last one starting to get ready, and they're all shouting at me, will you get ready? Because I'm on my hands and knees gaffering cables. There's no...
Got to do it, haven't you? You've got to get stuck in.
You've got to.
Get stuck in. We want to talk about, because you did meet Lady Gaga, didn't you? You got to meet her.
I did.
Eventually got to meet her.
Eventually.
So we want to talk about that, but we are going to go to a break now. This is a chance for companies to try and sell you their shit via the commercials. So what is your tipple? Do you drink tea, coffee, vodka?
I drink so much tea.
Tea, okay. She's a tea kind of girl. So grab yourselves a tea, guys, and we'll be back in part 2 with more Donna-Marie. I just felt like that was a more natural way to place it, because I thought we were talking for ages, weren't we?
I know, sorry. You're going to be...
Do you want to just ask again, are you a tea drinker? Just because I hear the dogs over there.
Yeah, okay, wicked. Okay, so I just do that link again, yeah?
Yeah.
You might need to edit the whole commercial thing away to be able to put it on TV. Don't want to be controversial, do we, on Made in Cardiff? Don't want to get shut down.
It's one after 9, isn't it? Fine.
Yeah.
You don't have a 9, you can't just slag off adverts though. It's fine. Hello Jolene, we have a bit concerned about your links to the advert. What am I asking about tea drinking, yeah?
Yeah. What's your favourite beverage?
Are you a tea... Oh, sorry, start again. What's your tipple? Are you a tea, coffee, vodka drinker? What do you like?
Tea in the weekdays, Velcro on weekends.
Tea in the weekdays. Well, it is a Monday, so go grab yourselves a tea, guys. We're back in part 2 with more Donna the fucking dogs.
Sorry.
You literally started barking at the same time.
I know.
I know. They obviously hear the word vodka. They're like, no, don't give her no vodka. You've probably
Give
just
it a
seen a
thing.
bird or something. They're a nightmare.
Cool. I think they sound a bit calmer.
Okay,
Go on, go again.
third try. I'm going to do it now. You know, repeat things over and it starts being funny. What's your tipple? You tea, vodka, tea, coffee. Pick 3. What's your tipple? Are you a tea, coffee, vodka drinker?
Tea in a week, vodka on the weekend.
I like this kind of girl. Tea on a... Can I just pick up from tea on a Monday, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, it is a Monday, so go grab yourselves a tea, guys. We're back in part 2 with more Donna-Marie. Little wave to the camera. Make it look natural. Oh, fuck that one.
Wait.
Should we do the wave to the camera again?
Yeah,
Because
okay.
I like having that awkward wave when,
Yeah.
when it goes to credit, when it goes to adverts. Ready, okay. Right, wave to the camera. Just keep it going. And then edit it then. Right, is that all right? My leg's hurting a bit, hang on.
Be sat there like that, I know, tell me about it.
Right, so what do we need to cover now then? So,
I think you need to go back to... You need to go back a little bit. Not back as in, I mean in the list.
yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Theatre show.
So if we come back and I'll ask her maybe like when did it start exploding and getting really big? You can talk about that time when things started getting, and then we'll go on to meet.
Theatre show.
Oh, okay, theatre show.
Meeting.
Then meeting Gaga. Then mistaken identity on the Cardiff bus and stuff, and in Ireland.
Yeah, we need to just skim over some of that.
Yeah.
This is only going to be like...
Right, okay, yeah, because you want to
we've
get onto the
talked for
questions
hours,
then,
so
and
we'll
then the
have to
game.
try and keep it more brief now, won't we?
You've got the last bit as well, so
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
know. Okay, we'll try and make this big.
Yeah, quicker.
That first one was a good 15 minutes. You
Yeah.
don't have to chop exactly on 12 minutes. So if you want to do like
yeah.
15 minutes and then 8.
There'll be bits. I'd be quite a lot to cut in that there, wouldn't there? Don't you think? Or
A lot of it was really good. So I mean, it's up to you in the edit.
yeah, Matt, what do you
Is
reckon?
it 12 minutes? Because...
Oh, sorry, no.
11 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. I'm not one of the editors. I always get my numbers
Yeah.
wrong, so I always give them like a minute.
Okay, cool. I think we're good. Let me just quickly write something on here a sec. Okay. So coming back in, what am I talking about?
Oh, sorry guys, you're all going out.
When did it explode?
When did it explode? Okay.
And then it explode, just speak it out.
Get
When did it
tabled.
explode? And then go into the theatre gig, make mistaken identity, and meeting Gaga.
Right. Okay. No, meeting Gaga first, then mistaken identity. Because no,
No.
Gaga last. Okay.
So that's like a big thing to talk about, isn't it?
Okay. Cool. Right. Wicked.
And we're back.
And we're back in the room. Part 2. You're on my wires court.
No, with the meeting Gaga. I'm surprised you... Do you know that thing where you would say about... You did Wildgar? Like, Jolene was over the road the same night doing Dress Up as Gaga as well.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, but I don't really want to go down
No,
the
I know,
route. Yeah,
was
do you know what I
just
mean?
thinking, like, you really, but you had like a party...
Oh, mine, Don. You should have seen it. All the back of my own normal hair
have
was
you got
showing.
photo? Like, you've got to send
There's
it.
a video.
No, chef, there's not.
It's
Really?
horrific, yeah. Ready, yeah? Welcome back to part 2 with When Jolene Met, and my guest today is the lovely Donna-Marie Trego, aka Lady Gaga, everybody. So tell us, when did it start exploding? So you've done your first gig. When did things start getting a bit crazy for you?
I started doing a few gigs here and there and stuff, so that was cool. And I think it really got mental after my first theatre show. I think we managed to get some great promo off that, some amazing photos. You know,
was that the reasoning behind that? What was it kind of like, just to have the scale of the show to be able to kind of put it into promotion?
Yeah, because obviously when you get booked for an event or whatever it is, you can't always do what you want to do. Like, I can't just go to, you know, the client, oh, I've decided I'm going to do this stunt, so can you please give me like $2,500 to pay for it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I had all these ideas that I really wanted to do, and I knew I was capable of doing them, but it was just a case of like, I was just never getting a chance to do it. I think actually saying that, one of the biggies as well was actually doing the first Cardiff Pride that I did as Gaga. That was another biggie as well, because I literally just had my Spark bra made, and that went viral that day.
Well, aren't you, to date, the only Gaga tribute to have a working Spark bra? Is that true? Or have the people cottoned onto it now?
They've started cottoning on now. There are a couple out there that have got some kind of...
You should have copyrighted it or something.
Bra. How can I...
Just get Nigel going around the country,
that,
just
you know,
killing everyone
obviously,
off.
I, you know, yeah, okay, we have got... admittedly, there is a secret to my Spark bra.
Oh,
so
we can't tell it.
No,
then,
we can't. Whereas other people got to like them themselves, and mine's magic.
How does it work with? It must be quite. I mean, have you lost an eyebrow, or has anything ever?
My sister have set fire to a leg.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Yeah, when she's been.
How do you get insurance, Don, for these things?
You do.
They must see you on paper and just be like, no, next.
No. You know, you can. I mean, obviously, my husband have taken a pyrotechnic course, so we're covered there. We've got insurance for everything. You know, yeah, you know, it is a bit of a long-winded thing when you want to do stuff like theatre shows. If you're taking it, you know, you have to have your safety data sheets and this, that, and whatever. So it is. But once you sort of got all that process done, and after, and it's just simple.
How do your family, especially like Nigel, how does he cope in the morning? He must wake up and just must dread coming downstairs and you're like, I've got an idea. I want to come down from the ceiling, and he just goes like, I'm going to go back to bed for 10 minutes.
Well, actually,
how do they cope?
The truth of the matter is, usually he says, how much is it going to cost? Usually is the first thing, is it going to cost us money or what? Because, you know, yeah, I do get crazy ideas and I like to do it, and yeah, sometimes it costs me a lot of money, so everything I earn ends up going back into my show, you know, but then, you know, it is a bit of a love thing for me as well.
Yeah,
you know, if
I want to make it the best.
If I wasn't doing Gaga, I probably would be doing something else that was crazy. You know, I've always been like that. So, but yeah, he copes. You know, he's fine. He helps with a lot of stuff, like my video editing, my music. He does my sound and lighting a lot as well. My sister, she's my dresser for my quick changes.
It's a proper family affair, isn't it? You've got everyone on board.
Yeah, but I think a lot of it is as well. It's very hard to trust people in this business, you know, to actually be dedicated, you know, and get them to commit. So it does help if you can get family involved, but then also, you know, it's 24/7, and you know, it can also. You know, we all argue a lot as well. It's like
once these doors shut, there's no escaping from it.
It's like the Osbournes here, I tell you. It's mental.
So realistically, we probably should have filmed a fly on the wall, really, of like,
oh my
just
God,
24 hours in this house.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's next week's show. No, I'm joking.
Next week. So the theatre show was very good. I was a part of one of your theatre shows. I was a very small support.
You were my support.
I got a little taste of the Gaga lifestyle.
Of Katy Perry. Did you like it?
I did like it, yeah. It was an amazing show. It's just... It's such a big, grand space, isn't it? It was in St. David's Hall, and it was
and I think, you know, you got to see a bit as well. Some people don't actually appreciate that we do it all ourselves, you know. So some of the theatre shows, they have their own production managers, and they have their own music and whatever. We did everything ourselves. Like
I drove myself in my Citroen C1 with my cupcake dress in the back.
You did.
It was amazing.
You did. You had
like
your dressing room with a big star on it as well.
Those are the days. Now look at me on the telly. So by this time, you'd had all these amazing, and I mean, your costumes, I mean, they go up to thousands and thousands of pounds. They are replica. I mean, you don't settle for second best, do you? You want replica costumes.
Well, I'm a tribute kind of impersonator, so I thought that's what you're supposed to do. You know, you're supposed to look like I'm.
That was a little bit shady, then, wasn't it, to the rest of them?
No.
If you don't look like it, you're not doing it right.
Well, no, like I said, you know, I mean, I couldn't see myself saying I'm going to do Kylie because I don't look like her and I couldn't sound like her. It's just I'm a bit old school. I'm a bit from like the Stars in Her Eyes era, you know?
Yeah.
If you're going to do something like that, I do truly believe that, you know, quality instead of... Some people might hate me for saying that. Yeah, okay, maybe they do, but it's just...
This is what we want. We want controversial on this show.
Well, no, it's just my personal opinion, you know. I'm not saying that any tributes are don't put as much money in, as me or whatever they do, aren't very good. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, personally me, I just wanted to do it that way, and that's what I believe in, and that's what I did.
And she is Gaga tribute #1. Just saying for now then. So obviously with these costumes and stuff and your look and all the time and effort, you do have to do a couple of stints where you do get mistaken for Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
I mean, particularly the one you did. Didn't they send you on Cardiff bus?
Oh,
dressed up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't ride the bus
Oh,
anymore
my
because
God.
I'm making money. But people that did ride the bus.
Well, we run that costume up in 24 hours. I was covering shoes and material.
So what was it for? What was the reasoning behind it?
Well,
because I remember looking on Twitter and people genuinely thought that they were on the bus with Lady Gaga.
okay, so we get contacted via sort of Media Wales and Cardiff Bus. They've decided they've got the beach down a bay and they want to get people to know that this is the route that they're taking. So how could they do it? Let's get a celebrity to do it. How can I get a celebrity in 24 hours? Let's contact Donna-Marie. She'll dress up as Gaga and ride the bus. So
you did, obviously.
next thing, yeah. So but then we're like, okay, so as usual, I can't just go in my costume and go, oh, I'll wear that. When I decide I want something fabulous. So I phoned up my friend Daniel and I was like, because James was unavailable and I was gutted. So I'm like, I need help. So next thing, Daniel's over here. We're running up this costume. I'm gluing material on shoes, on a hat, on a handbag.
24 hours
Yeah,
and it's done.
24 hours. Here I am riding Cardiff bus down to the beach.
Dressed as Gaga.
And then getting followed round Cardiff town with people sort of walking with their phones like this, facing that way, filming me as I'm walking and things like that. It's really funny what people do.
See, it works on two angles because there must have been people that thought, oh my God, that's Gaga. And then there must have been other people that thought, who is that mental woman sat on Cardiff bus dressed as Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
It must have been like, what is going on?
You do.
A mad day in
It
Cardiff.
was funny as well because we got down the beach and they asked if we would get off just for 5 minutes. The next thing I got groups of families, can I have a photo stood next to the pushchair, smile with a baby and stuff.
Just
It was
embrace it,
fantastic.
isn't it?
It was brilliant. It was such a fun day.
And then you did, because you're quite big in Ireland as well, aren't you? You've done quite a lot of stuff in Ireland. Because didn't you do something in Ireland where you walked the streets and you had to have like a posse of security
well, that
guards?
was it was my first ever performance in Kremlin Bar, and I was going over there for, for a big show over there because Gaga was over there at that time. So I'd seen what she had arrived in Dublin as, and I knew I had something similar, a bit similar in my wardrobe and a wig that I could sort of style. So I phoned him up then and I said, oh, I know, let's just do this walkabout through Belfast. And he was like, great idea, what do we need? So I'm like, right, we need a couple of security, a couple of people, who look like they're taking photos. Let's go and do it. So we thought it would all be quite simple and we never thought that we would have the reaction that we had. It just got...
Because there were hundreds, weren't there?
Hundreds and hundreds following me up the street. We had to escape into a bar because it was just getting out of hand. My security guys, even though they were real security, they're going, Donna, this is getting a bit scary now and dangerous. So we end up going into Spa and there's people in there who were going to the Gaga show that night and they're asking me to sign tickets to theirs and they can't wait to see me later. And at that time, I couldn't do an American accent at all. So my sister's
Just
with
keep
me.
it shut.
Yeah. So she's going, oh, she can't talk today because of she's keeping her voice, ready for tonight. And these people are like, oh my God, we can't wait to see you later. And I'm thinking, oh my God, they're going to hate me when they find out what I've done. But anyhow, it ended up that... we had to make an escape route down the side alley, which I don't know if you've seen the film Moonwalker, where the kid Michael Jackson, he goes, oh my God, it's Michael Jackson. They all go running after him. That is what happened to me. Down this alleyway, I've got like these 5-inch heels running and there's hundreds of people coming down this alleyway to get photos now. We managed to get in a car and escape, but it was brilliant. But it's actually on YouTube and it's called An Afternoon with Lady Gaga and
Check
it's
it out,
brilliant.
we'll put a link down or something.
Oh
Check
yeah,
out.
it is so funny.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
And of course in Ireland, in Kremlin Bar, is that where you won your award, one of your awards?
Yeah.
She's award winning, by the way. We're just going to drop that in as a subtle hint.
Yeah, I got 2 Oscar awards. That's pretty cool. They have gay Oscars over there.
Okay.
And I won 2 years running,
Such is the modern world.
I
gay
know,
Oscars.
I beat off acts like Sunita and things like that. Yeah, it was cool. I was really excited.
Who's Sunita? That's what I say. And that brings us on nicely, as we talked about in part 1, when you eventually got to meet the woman herself, Lady Gaga.
Yeah,
now you didn't just go in your civvies with your...
No.
Donna doesn't do things by half, as we found out. Donna went to meet Lady Gaga dressed as Lady Gaga. As I said, probably slightly mental. How was it? Were you nervous? You must have been shitting
I was.
yourself.
Well, it was all the way to Paris as well, so...
So she didn't just go down the road then?
No. So I
Where's
rocked
the
up in
closest
Paris.
place
No.
I can go to meet Gaga? Let's pop ourselves to Paris.
Okay, so I rocked up at Paris.
Rocked up.
It seemed a great idea, okay, at the time. It was. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was really nervous. Here I am now, okay, going to meet this woman who I sort of reenact. She could just take one look at me and go, get it out, you know. I mean, you just don't know, do you? So we had these amazing VIP seats. So first off, we had to queue in a certain area to get in. So, okay, all of a sudden, people start coming up to me and I'm thinking, oh, they're going to want pictures with me because I'm dressed as her. And all of a sudden, there was a couple of people going, oh, you're Donna-Marie. And I'm like, no
So people
way.
knew who you
They
were.
knew who I was in Paris, that I'm Donna-Marie dressed up as Lady Gaga. Oh my God, we can't believe we're meeting you. This is amazing. We're not just meeting Lady Gaga, we're going to meet you. And then all of a sudden, you know, it's hitting home now that I'm actually like, you know, affecting people in other countries. They know who I am.
And how great as well, because all this hard work you've done is kind of been appreciated then in Paris of all places. It's like bloody hell, it's all making sense.
Mind you,
now.
and this is going to sound proper crazy now, but I do get phone calls from people all around the world, right? Phoning me up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Hello, can I speak to Lady Gaga? And now I've had to just hand it to Nigel because
This is where it draws the line. You get like mental
it's
people calling
crazy.
you up
I
and
mean,
stuff.
I won't show you now, but like honestly, I'll show you later. Like my WhatsApp, the amount of messages I get from random people in Africa, in Dubai.
Oh, is it not those emails? Send me this.
No,
much
no,
amount of
this is
money
that,
for my
you know-
family. I get those all the time.
I get those as well, but this is like, you know, oh my
I've
God.
responded to a few of them.
Did you?
Only got a fiver today. Sorry, babe.
No, I get people messaging me, lovely messages, you know, saying, okay,
Well, that's good as long as it's not like crazy.
well, I do have
messages.
some crazy
Too few
people as
crazy
well, you know,
ones.
there is that as well, you know, which is a bit worrying. But back to France, so when
Back
we
to
go,
Gaga,
so we go in. Sorry, going off on one then. So we go in and obviously it was a bit mental, people want their photos taken. Then we get shown to our seats in the stadium. Well, that must have been the most craziest time ever because I'm sat there and I felt, I don't know, this sounds really silly. And I know I went dressed as Gaga to get some attention, but then all of a sudden now I'm like, because the whole stadium just turned round and then people start taking photos,
goodness.
zooming in on a camera, and I'm thinking, oh my God, here I am now. Full view, there's nothing I can do now, I just got to ride with it. So there's a security guy there. Next thing, people start coming up asking if they can have photos. Next thing, there's a queue of about 50 people. The security has stopped doing their security now for the stadium. They're security people for my photos. And I'm like, this is getting crazy. In the end, we had so many people wanting a photo. The security had a radio through saying, right, we're going to have to stop this now. Tell them they're not allowed no more photos with the Gaga tribute. You got to do your job. So we had to tell people they weren't allowed. And one of the people who wanted their photo with me was a guy called Charlie Domindu, who's actually made...
I nodded as if I know him very well.
Yeah,
How good he is.
he's actually made some of Gaga's really famous costumes. And I
Get
still
him on-
keep
did you
in
get his
touch with him
number?
now. Yeah, I still keep in touch with him on Twitter. He's amazing. He made her turquoise hair dress that she wore when she done the bald head on Paul O'Grady's
Yeah.
show. He also made the pregnant belly for the big Radio 1 festival, you know.
Both of which you've got replicas of.
Yeah, which I got
believe.
replicas of, which I actually sent him photos then, and he was like, oh my God, I love you, you're amazing, these are fantastic, and he approves and he's cool about it. Yes, that was
But back
rewarding.
to actually meeting the
okay,
moment
so-
when you actually met her. This is
Okay,
the juicy
I know.
bit. I'm excited.
So we get taken backstage. We had to wait quite a while though to see her. And then we got taken to an area where we got to sit. There was about 20 of us in the end that got to meet her backstage. And they make you wait for quite a while, I'm not going to lie. And then she come up the stairs, and as she come up the stairs, I'm not going to lie, you know, it is a bit of a freaky moment. When you've channeled that much of your life towards someone, you get very emotional, you're like scared, you know, how's she going to be with us? And she just comes in and she's so small. She's like a little doll, she's tiny, and she sort of perked herself on this chair, and everyone's like waiting to say something, and it was a bit of an awkward moment because no one would say something, and she sat there for a minute and she said, so have anyone got any questions? And like everyone's just like, and there was this silence. And so I had Nigel with me, and Nigel said, yeah, how was the gig for you tonight then? And she sort of went, oh yeah, great. And with that, she sort of turned around, and as she seen me, she just started screaming with excitement. Oh my God, you are amazing. Oh my God, I love your wig. You look just like me. You're amazing. oh my God, if Versace could see your costume now, she said it took him weeks to stone mine. And I said, oh, it took us weeks to stone this one too. And she was like, oh my God, I love your wig. I love you. Oh my God, Jim. And she just went on and on and on for about 10 minutes.
Everyone else in that room they must have been
me.
gutted, mustn't they? Why the bloody hell are we in the queue with this one?
Oh, no. But she was so complimentary. She just went on and on and on about, that I was great. And it was just one of those really surreal moments. Here I am, sat there waiting to see her. And then here she is praising me for what I've done, which was absolutely amazing.
Does she follow you on Twitter now? That's the big question.
No, I can't believe it.
Still,
well, how dare
what must you
she?
do to get this woman to follow you on Twitter?
I know. I'm surprised you haven't sent out someone to kill me. No, only joking.
We're gonna move on now. We're gonna ask you just a few questions about how Gaga has changed your life and stuff.
Okay.
So tell me about your most memorable gig as Gaga thus far.
Most memorable gig. Probably my first theatre show, because it all hit home then, those first 30 seconds of so much work to then all of a sudden here I am doing something this big that we'd done ourselves. That was a scary moment when those doors opened on my tram. I wanted to go, 2 minutes, I'll be back now, but I couldn't, and that was it. But it was, that probably.
Amazing. What about your worst gig? You must have had a couple of crap ones.
I won't say where.
Okay.
But there was a venue.
I can Google, we'll find out. We'll put it on there. We'll put a link on.
There was a venue that 2 weeks before I was due to perform there, they had been in the newspaper and had their music licence revoked and had been shut down. But they decided to carry on with the gigs because they got their music licence back. And they decided to carry on with the gig. Well, I think people just thought that the place was still shut, so we've turned up.
I just feel like I think I know which place you mean.
We've rocked up.
My wig's just come undone and everything, excitement. It's live.
There was only 10 people turned up, and I felt so sorry for this guy. He's going, no, they'll be here soon. They know we're back open, No, and unfortunately...
Did you go on though?
I said I would go on because of what they decided to do. They wanted to video a bit and take some photos, and they were going to post them to show, because obviously they were then carrying on with their weekly entertainment. So we went on and done 2 songs. That's all they wanted.
She's a trooper.
Well, you got to, haven't you? It's not fair. I felt so bad for them.
We've got a Twitter question now as well from a very big fan of yours. Realise this from the Twitter angle. @JackGaga065, big wave to you.
Hi, Jack.
What's your favourite song to perform and why?
Ooh, that's really hard because I like so many for different reasons. At the minute, this sounds mental, but we haven't long added Manicure in a set, and I absolutely love doing that one. I don't know why. I just wish she'd released it. It could have had an amazing video. It's a bit rocky. I love it. I don't know why.
What about harder songs? Are any of them quite hard vocally?
Yeah, quite a few actually. The end of Born This Way, the version I do can be quite strenuous. Yeah, her range, some of her stuff, sounds quite easy to sing, but especially when you're dancing, throwing yourself around the stage on the floor,
don't you?
Try not to sound puffed out.
No, it's good. We're going to play a little game now, okay? As we do with all my...
Oh, I'm scared.
Was I allowed to go down then? Is that going to be out of shot and stuff? Yeah, okay, cool. Should I start that bit again? Okay. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realise I was like out. I'll do that bit again, okay. We're going to play a little game now with Donna, a little game I like to call How Gaga Are You? I'm leaving a break there so you can maybe put a bit of fun music on there or something. So I'm going to read out some lyrics now, okay? And we're going to test you and see...
Oh my God, no.
see how crazy a fan you are.
Yeah, I know, but I'm no good at quick fire things. So I'm just gonna get
this is the test.
Oh no.
If you get these all right, she might start following you on Twitter, maybe.
You never know.
It's not a promise, just might happen. Okay. We do the dance right. We have to go it. Made like ice cream topped with honey. This sounds like a novel from 60 Shades of Grey.
That doesn't even sound like it now.
Shall I read it again?
No, sing it. If you sing it,
I can't. That's going to give it away, isn't it? She's trying to get out of this now. We do the dance right. We have to go it. Made like ice cream topped with honey. I got these from Google. They might be wrong lyrics, but give it a go.
I know, but I'm going to look really bad now because I don't know. Tell me.
If you were beautiful, maybe you might sing this one. If you had a bit of money, you might sing this one.
That's not from Beautiful Dirty Rich.
It is from Beautiful Dirty Rich.
No, it's not. Really?
I think it is. I must have Googled these when I was pissed. I don't know. Let's try a different one.
Okay.
And turn the record on and wonder what went wrong.
We'll just hold that just for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, what have you done? Like, just like 3 words or something. This is no good.
I tried to make
For
it really...
random bits.
Tried to make it really hard.
It's on this.
Brown eyes, that one is. Just say brown eyes.
I think they can't.
Okay.
Oh, you've picked off album tracks, haven't you?
Yeah.
Your cow bag. I don't always...
Try that bit again, my dear. And turn the record on and wonder what went wrong.
Okay, I got a feeling I might be wrong. But is it something to do with your brown eyes?
Brown eyes is
Okay,
correct.
thank you.
Okay, we're doing good. Number 3. I asked my girlfriend, this sounds like I'm reading from those agony aunt columns, doesn't it? Dear Donna, I asked my girlfriend. I asked my girlfriend if she'd seen you round before. She mumbled something while we got down on the floor.
Oh my God, I know it, but I can't think. Ah, sing it, come on. Oh my God, no. See, I can't do it without music. It just don't sound right. Oh, you...
I'm trying to give you clues here.
I know.
So he turned into charade.
Oh, you're going to have to tell me because this is driving me mad.
Monster.
Yeah, but see, that don't sound right when you read them.
Oh, I didn't write the lyrics, Don. Don't blame me.
No, I know, but how bad is that? Here I am, like... I can't...
She's tracked back in now. Thousands of pounds
I
on
am, I
costumes
know.
and she can't even remember the bloody lyrics.
I told you need to sing them
Do you
to
do what I
me.
do? I don't learn verse 2. I just get the crowd to sing it. Sing it to me. Just stand there for a whole verse.
No, if it's to music,
You might get
I'm
this.
fine.
This one's
Go
quite
on.
easy. Some girls won't dance to the beat of the tribe. She won't walk away. She won't look back.
Dance in the dark.
It's my favourite Dark Gaga song as well. I'm
Is
glad you
it?
got that one. Okay, this one, I can't actually pronounce the title to this one, so I hope you get it. Even if you don't, it won't make any difference because I don't know how to pronounce it. Love is objectified by what men say is right. Very political we've gone all of a sudden.
Is that Scheisse?
Is that how you pronounce it? Scheisse?
Yeah.
So what does Scheisse mean in English?
Are we allowed to say shit
Yeah,
on
it's
it?
after 9 o'clock. Is it shit? Yeah.
It's in German. Yes.
Wow. She's no queen, is she? Last one. This is a tricky one, I'll give you that. She's just an American riding a dream and she's got rainbow syrup in her heart that she bleeds.
Oh, come on.
Think a bit gay there. Think of a horse that is slightly gay. What would a gay horse be? What do gay horses eat? Hey, little joke for you there. Free joke.
Well, I can't believe I can't think of these. Tell me.
Highway unicorn.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Did you do that one?
No.
No, that'll be why then, see.
That could be why. No, I listen to all the tracks. Honestly, it is just crazy. If there's no
This
music
is the
behind
first
them,
time
I'm
I've
like,
seen Donna sweating in the interview as well, and she
I
asked
know,
those
I'm like-
questions. We got through it with your dogs barking and your lovely little bearded
My
dragon
lovely
just
little
glaring at us
beardie.
over in the corner. We'll get a shot of that later. It's been amazing talking to you. What's next then? Good luck with the future. What is the immediate future?
Okay, so I am off to Ibiza on Monday for a quick gig as Gaga, back on Wednesday.
I'm off to the Aldi to
I
get a
know.
chicken.
I'm going to Azerbaijan to do the MotoGP, so that's pretty cool. I'm doing something down
Just
in
one word answer was fine. Donna-Marie, everybody. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Hen.
Little wave to the cameras with the credits roll. Was that all right? God, we talked for ages, didn't we? There's going to be so much to
sorry.
edit.
I'd
No,
like
it was
to bring
good.
up one thing on
Yeah.
this camera. Just
Yep.
I think the sun came out during your very opening lines. So just the intro.
That's good because I didn't really like those either. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
So how much do you want me to do it?
Just up into kind of your first question, really. So
Okay.
the
So
intro, just
when I
like
asked
who-
her, does she ever get, has she ever dressed up when like the postman calls, that kind of thing?
yeah.
That one. Okay,
go to
cool.
that, cool. Are you ready?
Right, welcome to today's show. I'm here with my guest today, the lovely Donna-Marie.
Stop you. Don't say welcome to the show.
Yeah, I was going to say because it's not the
Welcome
beginning.
back.
Okay.
No,
No, don't even say welcome
so I'm
back.
sat here with
Yeah.
Donna. Yeah. Okay. So I'm sat here now with Donna-Marie. Thank you for joining me today as my guest. We were expecting you at the door, but we didn't get you. We got Gaga, which was quite off-putting. Do you ever get that in normal life? You ever sort of dressed as Gaga in the house and then the postman knocks or something?
Only if something random happens like this. So I got to go somewhere as
Is that right?
Gaga.
Yeah, cool.
Cool, yeah, just for safety.
Here we go.